or dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside.
Not to get political, but I just realized that has the perfect beat for the Trump dance.
I mean, I don't see a problem with
it. But... Oh, good morning, Skippy.
Good Monday morning to you as well, Joshua.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's nice to be seen and heard today.
Nice to be morninged.
It's nice to be morning. Haven't been morning in a while. Haven't been nighted in a while either.
Well, happy Super Bowl week. Happy Super Bowl week.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are saying they're boycotting the Super Bowl.
I just don't care.
I don't think really anybody does except for the fans of Philadelphia and the fans of Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to pick somebody, I'd pick Philadelphia. But
because I hate Kansas City. Hate.
I don't necessarily have anything against it. I just don't want them to have a three-peat.
Oh, they can have a three-peat. The word three-peat is copyrighted by Pat Riley.
I don't want them to win 3 in a row.
I know. I only wanted Tom Brady to win 3 in a row, which he did.
Anywho.
So it's a Monday morning. It's very foggy outside today because we had 30-degree weather yesterday and 2 inches of snow. And now we're going to have 46 and everything's going to be gone.
Our snow from yesterday is already gone. It was gone overnight.
Well, it's because the weather comes from your side. So you probably are going to get that before we do.
Get what?
Warmth.
You think it's like a little heater that's just moving across the state slowly?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it looks. It's the way the wind blows.
Yeah, we were below freezing last night. We're not going to be below freezing for a couple days still.
So. Yes, that's what we have.
Yeah, we didn't have much snow to begin with. The ground was pretty warm when it snowed yesterday. But I was surprised to see it gone this morning. All the new snow, at least.
The new snow. I was going to come up with a song and it didn't work.
It did not. That was not great.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay. On that note,
we have no one's listening on YouTube today. Fuck those guys. Justin says, "Uh-oh.
Maybe it's your YouTube problem."
Oh. I'm getting weird notifications now from Zoom, so I got to figure that out. I don't need extra notifications.
From Zoom?
Yeah.
What are we doing with
Justin,
Zoom?
Justin said it might get to 70 there. I have my phone system is on Zoom.
Oh, interesting.
We have a dedicated business phone line with an IVR and everything.
Oh.
Options to push.
Options to push?
Yeah.
To book a catering, +1.
No.
To book the food truck, +2.
+2?
Or press 2, sorry. Shut the fuck up, okay? Like I'm working with this.
Right, let me see if I can get this to play so that you can hear.
Would you like to reach the basement office of...
Will you shut up?
Please.
Oops. Oh, I pushed something. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I was just trying to turn the volume up. I must have hit 0.
Oh, damn it.
Broken Butts Bar.
Do you hear the ringing?
Calling Sweet Racks and Smoking Butts Barbecue. We apologize that we cannot answer your call at this time. Please provide us with your name, callback number, and a brief message, and we will return your call as soon as we can. Thank you.
I wonder if I have it set to Monday that we're closed, so it doesn't ring through the IVR. But it's not supposed to.
Calling Sweet Racks and Smoking Butts Barbecue. Please listen carefully to the following options. To learn where you can find us today, please press or say 1. To learn what today's specials are, please press or say 2. If you would like to leave us feedback, please press or say 3.
Come on.
We are currently closed, but we will reopen on March 18th. To hear the special for this day, press or say 1. For March 18th, our special is chicken wings. To find out where to get today's special, press or say 1. To talk to the next available staff member, press or say 2. Thank you.
So, yeah, that'll ring both my phone and the phone on the truck. So, if they get to that point.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Oh.
What? Oh, that seems like an odd. You don't care for that?
I did not say that. I definitely definitely care for
What's
that.
your problem? What's your problem?
It's a lot. But that's all.
Why?
Just a lot.
What do you mean it's a lot?
I mean, I don't know. You and I have different thinkings when it comes to business, or it comes to our businesses. Like if I can, I apologize for the dogs in the background. My wife is leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that is too impersonal. Like it's because it's not even a person; it's an AI voice, and
Mm-hmm.
I personally would feel it's too impersonal. It's not that I wouldn't do business with you because I hear that. It just, to me, it's impersonal. Like if you can,
I take it you haven't missed a phone call while on your truck.
oh no, I have.
Okay.
But it's where voicemail picks up. But the voicemail is my voice, and
I
people can hear
understand.
it.
So you're replying to voicemails during lunch hour when people are asking where you're set up today, or
no, in the voicemail I say, please check our Facebook page to see where we're set up.
yeah.
And I give our.
What if they don't have Facebook?
Then I also give our website address, which has our Google Calendar.
No, you don't.
I do too.
Your voicemail does not say all that.
I do too. I have like a 2-minute voicemail.
Oh my god, I wouldn't even make it through it.
Probably not. Can you make it where
Fran
it's
on YouTube?
Can you make it so it's more personal? Like the options are at least more personal. It's just robotic. That's all. I don't dislike the idea behind it. It's just I don't like it. Listen, I don't like hearing robot voices.
Okay, then don't call it.
I don't plan on it. But
I'm not going to re-record a message every day and then try to get it so it sounds good every day versus where I can just have a consistent voice doing it every day.
You have to hold on. What do you have to do to change your location?
Type to text. It's just type to text.
So you can't pre-record like on a Monday, just
400 locations and days and times.
No, on a Monday for that week. Because you're doing different. Are you doing weekly specials or daily specials?
Daily.
All right.
I don't like doing weekly specials.
Okay.
I get the itch to do stuff.
I get it. I completely understand. That's why I was asking for Panini Press yesterday.
Or all of a sudden we can't get chicken wings and it's here comes Wednesday and it's Wing Wednesday and I'm like, I can't get wings till Thursday this week. Damn it. So yeah, we used to do that. We used to post our whole week's worth of specials and it was too structured for me.
Absolutely.
But
I get it.
No.
I like the idea behind it. The idea behind it is great. Fantastic.
And better yet, my cell phone is not listed on business cards anymore.
So those are your 3 options: where we are, what our specials are, and to talk to somebody.
Pretty much. Yeah, voice. You can go straight to voice, like if you want to leave feedback. So we're accepting a feedback option, and then 0 to talk to if you need to talk to somebody.
What about for catering inquiries? You'd rather them talk to you or?
Yes.
So would that be under a feedback or to talk to somebody?
To talk to somebody. If you need to talk to somebody about placing an order, then you would talk to somebody.
Okay.
If someone's looking for catering, they don't leave you a review on Facebook.
No, I'm just
same thing.
If somebody's booking catering, I mean, they can tell us all about their event. We can call them back with that type of thing, can't you?
Well, yeah.
Especially if you're going to miss it because you're during, they're calling.
If we're
during
busy,
your
then
business.
it sends to voicemail.
Okay.
Like we don't have to take the call. We can still decline the call and it'll go to voicemail.
Do you get any analytics behind this as far as like how many times people are calling to check out your specials?
I got everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's full blown phone system.
That's cool.
It's what I used to do for a living. A big part of what I used to do for a living. My buddy Steve works for Zoom. Actually, I have a couple of friends that work for Zoom at various levels. So he has a mega license. So we're getting this set up here, and then if everything works well, then we're gonna shift to me paying for something. But yeah,
I like the idea behind it. It's good.
He got the rough layout for me all set up in about 3 minutes.
Well, it's good to know people.
Well, and when you do it all the time,
yeah, that's easy.
It's phone systems these days are actually pretty simple and intuitive to do, especially when you do them all the time. So, me being out of it for 5 years, I sent him a message yesterday. I said, I think I broke it.
Help.
I think I broke it.
Help, please.
It doesn't do anything anymore. I don't know what
Help.
change I made that it just rings and then says, if you know your party's extension, like, I don't even know if I'm calling me anymore.
So there's a stupid squirrel moment. There's a lady on TikTok that I just came across. She does magic on stage, but she portrays somebody else. Like it's not herself. She's called Lucy Darling.
Okay.
But she has that voice of somebody who never mind. I guess you gotta find it on TikTok. But just her voice of like she dropped a piece of paper and she looks at it because she's wearing like an evening gown, and she looks at the guy that she just picked on and says, "Help, please, oh help." Anyway, sorry, stupid.
You did an excellent job of describing it. I had a very vivid picture in my head.
Just really stupid TikTok videos,
aren't they? Most of them.
I'm so glad it's back.
Me too.
Is Bub on the YouTube yet?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't see a list of who's on unless they comment. So I only see a number. So maybe not. I don't know. It is hard to say. There are 3 now. So Fran is the one that said hello.
Oh, hello, Fran.
So yeah, the rest of you can check in. That'd be awesome. So we know who's on. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen Jason yet, who I tried winning his question, his surprise announcement.
He wouldn't have paid you anyway.
I know.
Wait, that was Justin. Never mind. Hold on.
I don't know who you.
I don't even know who's which anymore. Too many
Justin
J's.
is Spaghetti Monster. Jason is Bernie's.
Oh, Scanlon. That's right. Can you just call him Scanlon? Like that's what he is. It's more like more like Scamlin. More like Scamlin.
Hey, you had a contest. He got the question right.
He cheated. He cheated. There's no he got the question right. He cheated. Because I purposely said no cheating. Anyway. So how was your week? Did we hit a milestone? Did I see something about a milestone?
I don't know. Did you?
I thought I saw some sort of video, like you almost in tears and saying it's been a wonderful ride or something like that.
Yeah, Wiseman Distillery is closing. Sad.
Can you buy it?
The distillery?
Yeah.
No. I don't know what kind of money you have, but I don't have buy a distillery money.
Damn.
Because they just got last year. I think it was last year. The owner drove out to New York to follow their new stainless steel whatevers. To follow them back to make sure they got back, and it was like $800,000 in equipment that he babysat behind the semi.
Doesn't sound like they have distillery money either.
No, he does, and this is not going to be too detrimental to the owner. But yeah, he's got some generational money,
Oh,
and this is not his only business that he owns. So
generational money is always a good thing to have.
yeah, it helps. Yeah, I need some of that generational money.
Anyway,
Nice.
Let's talk about your milestone.
I'm assuming you're talking about hitting 15,000 followers on Facebook.
I don't have the button to do the applause, so can you press the button?
Oh.
Woo! Damn. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal.
And it is what it is. I think more impressive is that we added 4,000 followers in 10 months.
It's fantastic. It's fucking great.
Yeah, we were at 11. We hit 11,000 while we were at Irish and Iona last year. So St. Patrick's Day. And then, yeah, just hit 15. So it's awesome. Now I just need to figure out how to engage everybody better. Playing around with reels a little bit more. Ooh, excuse me.
When I saw the thing, it says it's been a wonderful ride. I thought the trailer finally got to you. Like, I'm just selling everything. We're just getting done with it. I literally thought you were just.
I am not going to say that wasn't the point. Did you watch?
I did take a little bit look at some things.
So,
I did not watch the whole thing.
Oh, thanks, Skippy.
You're welcome.
Hey, everybody listening, I know we have a lot of our accounts on here, but I know it seems weird to say and stupid, but you don't have to support us by buying food from us. When you see shit come through your social media, just hit like. Let the whole video play. Please. I do my best whenever I see everybody else's videos to let them play all the way through, at least once, because that's the metric that really helps.
Yeah,
more than the likes and comments. Comments are good. But yeah, letting the video play all the way through really helps a lot. So we appreciate everybody and for you guys doing that. And always also subscribe to everything. So yeah, so we had that. Trailer's coming along pretty good. I finished all the. Sorry?
You're good. Please continue.
I finished all the drains last night. I went a little heavy on some plumber's putty on one of the strainers in the sink, so I got to get that cleaned up a little bit. But I'm going to put some water in the sinks to make sure everything drains without leaking.
I got to take a picture. Did you already install your strainers and stuff?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all done. What do you need?
No, so I have the guy who did our plumbing in the shop got these strainers that I have never seen before, and they are light years better than just about anything else that's out there. They are basically when you put the strainer basket into the drain hole, you screw it in. And that's how it creates the seal. And then you can unscrew it to take it out, and that's how it goes. But having the whole screw in, you know how tight it is. You know it's not going to leak anywhere, or it's not going to, dribble or whatever.
Yeah.
It was. I wish I could figure out where he got it, because I would almost take my kitchen apart just to do it, because they were freaking. They're honestly freaking phenomenal.
Replacing those isn't hard.
Yeah,
that's pretty easy. I mean, depending on how all the rest of your drains are set up, my shit is so tight now, so. We could go down the roughest dirt road. I don't think anything down there is shifting, which is good.
Yeah.
But until I have to replace something, and then it's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I think I did it a little too tight.
Did you clean out your black tank, or your gray tank, I should say?
No, it had a big chunk of ice in it.
Really?
Because it wasn't fully empty when we started the whole thing. So, no, I am very happy that I got the vent hooked back up to it, so I don't have to smell that skunky, skunky water venting into the trailer. Yeah,
scrumptious.
But yeah, we everyone I'll do bleach and stuff down there, and it helps make things smell a little bit better. But bleach and some sanitizer tablets every once in a while, like cleaning the black tank isn't, and it's not black. Gray tank is not I mean, super top priority for me. So freshwater, I try to get that a good fill and empty because we have I'm sure you do too on our water lines. We have empty lines.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll load up, and this is what our sanitarian told us for the health department. Good morning, Cheeseless Crust on YouTube.
Like the Welcome Home Sanitarium, Metallica. Does he work for Metallica?
No, like the health department sanitarian.
I know.
Not sanitarium, sanitarian.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, fella comes in.
Jesus Christ.
That was good.
He said just drop like 6 Sanitabs in there when you fill it, and let that kind of sanitize the inside of the tank. And they said then you can just drain it. He said even if you run it for like food use, he said it's not going to do any harm because you're not at the same level that you're sanitizing dishes.
Yeah.
But he said that'll at least help keep things better. So
use Canva at all?
What do you do if you forget something? Says Cheeseless Crust. I'm going to need a little bit more context because I forget things every day.
Yeah, there's not a day that I don't have something that I have forgotten.
And you're the only one on the truck that day. I'm assuming you're talking about like you forgot.
Me? Because I am the only one on the truck most of the time.
Like all of a sudden you realize that you should have grabbed I don't know, some 9x9 containers and you only have 3 left on the truck type of thing. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I pick up the phone and start calling anybody that I know that either works from home and is or close. Luckily I have a few of those people that if they are available, they could run and get something for me. Or a lot of times, I mean, it's rare that anybody's on our trailer by themselves. So
I hope for the best.
Yeah,
I pretty much hope for the best.
I mean, Chris and I have been in Newego, and I didn't grab a package of 9x9s or whatever. So he called his wife, and she ran down to Alpine, 30 minutes away, to the nearest GFS to grab 9x9s for us.
Really?
It hasn't happened in a while. What do you mean, really? Really what?
Like that's big to forget or to not have or something.
Since then, we now have a laminated stock list for the trailer. It's on our refrigerator.
Yes, we have. So, I just came up with that.
So at the end of the evening, end of the day, we go through and write down everything we need. And then Chris stops on his way back in to grab all the items that we need out of our off-site storage. So that has helped a lot. Now, typically, our biggest problem is we miss a communication where we are almost out of something or out of something in storage, and it doesn't get communicated through all the way. But generally, we keep everything pretty well stocked. So, yes, Fran, that is what checklists are for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it just takes a little while to remember that you are not perfect. So, yeah, checklists are the way to go. Yeah, it all depends, Cheeseless, on how important the item is you forgot. So, and is it something that you can easily substitute with?
Sometimes you can definitely make do with what you have on your truck.
Yeah, for us, we are always on or try to be on site at least an hour before we open to get everything around. And that's usually when we realize that we don't have something that we need. So, and we're lucky enough that we have an abundance of shopping options around us. So, we can usually get anywhere we need to get in the Grand Rapids area in 5 minutes. So it's not a huge deal. We have never, I'm not going to say we haven't delayed opening. We may have delayed a menu item while we're waiting for something, but try not to forget anything.
No,
that's my advice.
Please.
What is it you forgot, Cheeseless Crust? Bread, cheese,
cheeseless crust. I mean, Cheese
like
or
the name,
crust. I mean, cheese or crust,
just
maybe.
serve bread for the day.
So you hit 15,000 followers, so 4,000 followers in 2024.
Yep.
Now we're going to work on trying to engage them more.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the idea, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Facebook's obviously different because those are, for the most part, and based off the metrics that you have in the analytics there, that those are mostly inside of our customer base, at least in our service area. Obviously, we have people from all over the country and from different countries, and but yeah, for the most part, we're doing pretty good there on getting followers that are within our service territory. So that's good. So yeah, those ones we really want to try to engage more, and then it's that secondary passive income. It's not really passive, but that secondary income, getting rewarded for engaging content. And then over on the TikTok side, it's more entertaining content. So it's a different kind of content that we're going to post on TikTok than it is on Facebook, is potentially, because TikTok has the potential for such a larger organic reach, because of the way that the algorithm works there. We don't want to focus too much on content that is too specific to our day-to-day business. Not a whole ton of location stuff. Here's our special for the day type of stuff.
Yeah.
More generic type content, if that makes sense. But
I definitely found out that having a picture, you definitely need a picture of something, because I've made more, as far as monetization goes, I've made more on having a picture with
always
with less interactions than I have with not having a picture and more interactions.
Yeah, always have a picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
always.
I got that part now.
Yeah. I mean, it just gets people to stop. I mean, people are so visually focused because we're all brainless twits now, that we scroll through text just to get to the next visual pop.
I crossed 4,600 followers.
Nice, buddy. Yeah, you said you got that 400 from the one reel. Like, since you posted that one reel, you gotten 400 new ones.
Oh, that reel was awesome.
How many views did you end up with there?
427,000.
Nice.
Made like $36 of that one reel. But then I posted. That's what I don't understand. So why is that? And then I posted the one of the smoker getting delivered off a flatbed. That one didn't do anything. Like, just nothing.
Here's my thought. Because there was no reveal.
Oh.
So with a sign, it's covered, and then there's the reveal of what's behind the covering.
Makes sense.
So it makes people it makes them stay. So
does make sense,
because they want to see what's behind, what's behind the curtain. So yeah, that's my guess, and this it's all guesses, because you and I monetizing stuff on Facebook, we can't figure any of how that works out. So yeah, who knows? And then you get to TikTok, and it's a whole nother, I don't know. But I'm working on it. Trying to get there. So trailer updates seem to be going well over on the TikTok side. But yeah.
Good.
So yeah, we'll see. Trying to figure out how we're going to do lives on there without using my phone or the truck phone to do those. How much equipment do I want to have in permanent spots in the trailer? Because we can't do an external camera off our phones. So yeah, right now, like with Nick Lodato, Twisted Smoke, he has his phone propped up. Twisted Street, thank you. God. He has his phone propped up. And that's what he uses to do his lives on the truck, which is fine as long as you're on the truck. But what if I'm not there and I still want them to go live? Like, ideally, we'd be live every day during service. So trying to make that as easy as possible for them both to get started and do every day is, key. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's scheduling's going well. We're filling up. There's we got some fun things I think we're gonna try this year. We're gonna try a chef's table. So
Sounds great. Sounds like it's like big things coming. Did you get an update on that smoker yet?
I thought I was on the phone with you.
No, you had.
I had emailed. Yeah, so I got a phone call that day, Monday.
Oh.
Can
you do the drum roll? Can you do the drum roll?
Sure.
Do the drum roll.
Oh wait, this one's probably the right one.
Oh. Looking like the middle of July.
So he's saying we'll have it. It'll be done by the end of March.
Oh, end of March now. Oh boy.
End of March. But he says we like to kind of under promise, over deliver. He says there's still a decent chance you'll have it before then. He said, but you'll have it by the end of March. So I'll get notified 2 weeks before it's completed.
Sad.
So I'm okay with that right now because we're working on some things. We're working on some things. Maybe that smoker doesn't end up on the trailer.
Okay.
So, and if that's the case, then maybe I still have time then for them not to do propane and can do natural gas. So.
Okay. Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's no secret. I've always had eye on the market in the Grand Rapids area. There's only one way for us to expand, and that's either any direction we want to go. It involves some sort of physical place. So there are some options out there that are priced okay and very motivated landlords. So we'll see.
I mean, motivated landlords always a big.
Yeah,
definitely want that.
Yep. So not saying things are going to happen, but me having a little bit more time before we remove smokers off trailers, but on new smokers.
Yeah.
When we can get by for some time with the smoker that's currently there. It's not ideal, but yeah, we have some time, so we're not in a big rush. So yeah, all kinds of things happening. Really excited about the chef table concept, and that's all going to be us trying to gain content. That's the only reason. And for something fun for our customers. We're not charging for it. We will hand select the person or do some sort of contest with it. And we will have a table set up. They'll be served lunch or dinner or whenever it is we do it. And it'll be a meal that is above what we serve on the truck. So, yeah. So we'll see. Things like beef ribs and that kind of higher end stuff. Obviously all recorded. So yeah, should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing how that is received. So people seem to be kind of excited about it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
So yeah, that's been my week. My waterline guy is might be a little delayed to redo my pecs for me. I really only need 5 connections made, so I might just grab some gator bite connectors.
Shark bite?
Yeah, whatever. Arr. Anyways,
you probably don't. You probably don't even need them.
What do you mean I don't need them?
For pecs?
Yes, they make them for pecs.
No, I completely understand what they make them for. What do you need? Like where? I guess where do you need to? You need to rerun water lines, correct?
I have all the old water lines.
Okay.
So the water lines going up to the faucets were cut at a level that if I needed to, they could just be reconnected with those connectors.
Gotcha.
Versus redoing everything with all the crimp tools. Like he's got all the stuff, which is why he was coming up. He's like, I got so much supplies for PEX from when we did our house. He said, I got so much left over. He said, I got you. So,
Gotcha.
but he, between work and some personal life, his wife just opened up a business not too long ago.
Of course.
So his schedule is a little bit tighter with kids and stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, it's I have tried to use those connectors before when we blew out the our faucet 2 years ago when we Chris and I went in 2 weeks before we opened to clean everything, filled the water tanks, and then I turned off the space heaters because it was so warm. And then we had 2 days where it dropped, the bottom dropped out on the temperature, and I went in there and the faucet actually popped off the sink and blew out. So I had tried to use those before and I didn't have a ton of luck with them. But yeah, I mean, we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. Worst case, I still have to wait for him. But
yeah, I learned how to use them. They're actually somewhat. The crimp tools and the crimp stuff actually is pretty cheap for some reason. You can do other stuff.
Not from what I saw, but yeah.
I got a starter kit on Amazon for like $35. Comes with just about everything you need. Anyway, well, all right. So the trailer is somewhat close.
Yeah, I mean, if I do those connections, I'll probably have it done this week, which is good because we have to cook for this weekend. Real quick, Fran says, does your guys' marketing align with venues when they are doing their marketing events, i.e. hotels, etc.? For the most part, when I'm going to venues, they're not doing any marketing outside of, they'll have a weekly list of what trucks are there. But yeah, we piggyback and share off that stuff. But generally, our stuff is better than what they're doing.
We do too, but they are, a lot of times they're very generic. And so we have to try to figure out how to spice it up a little bit to get them to come to us versus just, random people showing up.
Justin also has to replace a water line.
Hmm.
And that sucks. Water is my least favorite thing to work with. Just because it's so scary. It can go so bad, so very quick.
It can.
Yeah. And then you get leaks or, then you're replacing floorboards again.
So
okay.
let's talk about my
God, it's all about you.
Listen, it's been.
I got 30 minutes. Skippy gets the next hour, so that's.
You got 39 minutes, basically.
Okay, Skippy gets the next hour and 20.
Whatever. No. I just want to talk to you personally about hiring people.
All right, hold on. Let me pause the live stream then.
No, I meant I want you to hear my frustrations.
Oh,
because I had
to hire me.
No, I had a person hired.
And I heard
had
a person.
Yeah, let's talk about this. So after the podcast last week, I told you I had an interview with a guy at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
To be hopefully like my right hand person.
Yep.
So I get there and I'm just sitting in the cafe waiting for him, and I noticed that it has now become 11:55 and nothing. And I'm just kind of I'm typing around, whatever.
Hi, Nate Taylor.
Hey, Nate Taylor. 12:03, he walks in.
Okay.
Interviews at 12 o'clock. So,
okay.
All right.
What was the first thing he said?
Hi.
Sorry.
First thing he said? No, he didn't. I did not say anything.
Didn't acknowledge that he was late at all?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Played it off as well as he could have. So I said, okay, I thought to myself, we'll continue to do this, and hopefully this is not a thing to come. Hey, what an omen? What's the word I'm looking for?
Precursor?
Yeah, whatever. So I took him around the kitchen.
Foreshadowing?
Yeah, a foreshadow of things to come.
Okay.
So I took him around the kitchen, took him out to the pit. We talked a little bit about what he would be doing. Even talked a smidge about pay. I said the hours that I was looking for. And I said, does this sound like something that you'd be interested in? He says, absolutely. Passions Barbecue, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, all right. So be here Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. Okay, no problem. See you at 5. So I get to the shop Wednesday morning at 4:48. Now, I don't know if it's just like our generation and before. If somebody says be there by a certain time, I'm there 10 minutes early. Just shits and giggles, right? Just make a good first impression because you already blew your first impression. So let's try to make a new first impression.
Okay.
4:58 comes around and still nothing. So I get out of my truck, I walk over to the smoker and I start the smoker up, and I walk over to the back door to go in. I have the door open and here's this car just speeding right into the parking lot at 5:08 or so. Walk to the door by 5:11 because for some reason he had to sit in his car for a couple minutes. And I get there. First thing I said to him is, if you're going to work for me, you're going to be on time. And he said, I'm so sorry. It'll never happen. 5 o'clock just comes super early. I said, I understand that. But
this is AM, right? 5
Yes.
a.m. Okay.
Yes. I said, you were late, 3 minutes late for your interview. You're 10 minutes late today. Like, this is your second strike. And you haven't even filled out any paperwork yet. So we went through it. The next day, we agreed that his hours would be like 5 to 9, 4 hours a day, because that's what I need in the morning. That way I didn't have to get there so super early. So the next day he gets there at 4:58.
Good.
Still not necessarily my version of on time, but hey, whatever. It's before 5.
Skippy, if you want him there before 5, then you need to tell them that. Yeah, it is a generational thing. I'm the same way. Chris is a half an hour, so he shows up everywhere a half hour early.
Good for him.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's a half hour early. No, it's annoying.
No. Would you rather him be a half hour early or a half hour late?
I would rather him just be on time.
There's no such thing for him.
When I need
if he's 25 minutes early, he's late.
If I needed him at 7, I would say, Chris, come in at 7.
So why don't you just say come here at 8? Come here at 7:30. So
I started doing that. I've started doing that.
Anyway,
because he'll be there a half hour early. He'll come on the trailer. He's like, "What do you need me to do?" I said, "Nothing."
You should just sit for.
I don't need you for a half an hour.
Well, he understands the power of salary. He can just show up and sit. Anyway, so we go through Thursday. Thursday's fine. I text him Thursday afternoon and said I didn't need him for Friday. I said, but be there 5 a.m. Saturday. I have a meeting. The association had a meeting there. Like, I got to be around for it. It's like, no problem. See you Saturday. I'm on my way Saturday. Now I'm running a smidge late. Okay. So I'm probably 20 minutes away and it's like 4:50. So I'm like, all right, this will be a good test. I get a text at 4:52. Sorry, I can't make it today. My apologies.
Why can't he make it?
Didn't tell me.
Oh, okay.
Just sorry, can't make it today. My apologies. So I'm like, okay, this is why I don't hire people. So I let him know that he could come Tuesday to pick up his earnings and have a nice and unfortunately this opportunity will not work for either one of us. He's like, completely understand. Like, what the fuck did you expect? I understand you're a short order cook, probably never done a barbecue thing. Maybe you don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Completely get it. If you're telling me this is a passion of yours, fucking get up early. You live in your mom's basement. Like, get up early. And he was talking about working 5 to 1 for me, 8 hours, and then going next door to the restaurant he works at and working 2 to 10. There ain't no way you're getting here at 5 in the morning. Anyway.
I go to bed at 10. I'm up. I'm on the trailer at 3:30. So
because it's your fucking business. Anyway, so needless to say, that experiment is no longer viable.
Yes, it is.
No,
You keep going. Yes.
not with him.
Not with him.
Okay.
Yes. You keep trying to find something. Don't say this is why I don't hire people. There's no good people out there.
Fucking good people out there.
We've let people go. We've dealt with the same.
Hold on a second. You've been in business 5 years, and you've let how many people go?
We've we've fired 2.
So I mean, the way you just said it made
Maybe
it sound
3.
like you just let a whole bunch of people just peace out, and you have not let a whole bunch of people go. 2 people in 5 years.
When they don't work out, yes. When they don't work out, yes, we let them go, and then we try to find somebody else.
And I respect that with you.
So we had the same thing with somebody late. We had somebody we never knew when they were going to show up. They would always show up.
You were just
somewhere.
You were just happy they were there.
It would be somewhere between 1 minute early and 5 minutes late, typically. But I never got worried until we got past 5 minutes.
I don't care if you're dying, okay? You don't show up late for your first day of work, and you don't call in your first week. Like if you showed up, right? So if you crawled out of bed and I see that you're death, I'm going to tell you go home. That's fine. I will go home.
Can't
death.
hear.
No, death.
Oh, you said
The.
death.
I'm
You
getting
said that with an F.
No, death. TH. Anyway, I'm going to tell you to go home. It's fine. I get it. But you tell me you can't make it?
Mama Skippy wants to
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah, go ahead. HR professional, my wonderful mother, please.
As part of the interview process, Skippy,
Yes, please.
outlining expectations explicitly is
yes.
imperative.
Oh, absolutely. 5 a.m. saying be here at 5. That's
And they were.
one day. One day. Okay?
But you can't be upset when they're not there 10 minutes early.
Oh, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not.
No, you're annoyed. And Chris gets annoyed too. Because Caleb pulls in a couple minutes before his shift every time.
Yeah.
And he it annoys him so much.
Completely get it.
Yeah.
The girls that I use for the food truck will show up, 2 minutes early.
Yeah.
And I get it. They're going to have
Chris,
a little.
Is he here on time? He goes, barely.
Okay, he's here on
on
time.
time.
And it's fine. 4:58, he's here on time.
Yeah.
4:59 and 59 seconds, he's here on time.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, technically
You're right.
he's here on time. But 5:01,
5:01.
you're
Yeah.
fucked.
No.
Excuse my language.
Here's my thing. You're not supposed to be there at 5 o'clock. You are supposed to be ready to work at 5 o'clock.
I tell him that smoker needs to be lit at 5, period. Yeah. So, and it really doesn't need to be lit at 5, but in case you forget something. Yeah. Okay, so then hold on. We got one more thing to talk about with this gentleman. So, as I said, Wednesday, he shadowed me, right? Mm-hmm. He said he was going to, he's like, don't be surprised if I bring a notebook so I can take notes. I said, absolutely. I appreciate that. Great job.
I'm working on starting my own food truck, so I need to take some notes.
If this is the way he's going to start it, I'll tell you what. Anyway, so not one note was taken, just so you know. Not one note. Okay. I did tell him that I have a how-to book. So if he needs to look at, he can look at the how-to book. I didn't tell him if it was right or wrong. I just told him, here's the how-to book. So he watched me wrap ribs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sauce, butter, meat down, sauce, butter, wrap. Right. And then put it meat side down in the smoker. So because I was gone, I actually let him wrap ribs the second day. So Thursday, I let him wrap by himself. Mm-hmm. He said, yep, I'm comfortable in doing it. Okay. So he wraps them. And obviously when you wrap ribs, meat side down, you're wrapping. So there's a flap of foil up at the top because that's what you start.
Side, yes.
Yes. That's what you start opening. Mm-hmm. You want to tell me why the flap of that foil was
On the
down
bottom.
on the
Yeah.
bottom and it leaked everywhere and it was a sticky mess? I had to rewrap the ribs in saran wrap because there was like nothing left of the foil because it all ripped when I put it in a pan to take it back into place. So I might have been a dick. I
I can't understand why maybe you wouldn't come Saturday.
So I text him and I said, maybe a dumb question. If you wrap ribs meat
It's not
side,
a good way to start the conversation with an employee. I know from experience.
I said, if you wrap ribs meat side down, why would you put the ribs back in the smoker meat side up, considering everything we wrapped in is going to leak out the bottom? The flap of the foil goes up. He's like, I laughed. He's like, not a dumb question at all. Gravity completely escaped my brain. They will be wrapped foil flap up from here on. My bad putting them in upside down.
And it was the same.
And okay.
Chris, it took Chris a long time to be comfortable handling everything he handles. Like
I know. Sorry,
it was.
I keep shaking my camera like I'm in an earthquake.
I'm
so angry now.
Yeah. Chris asked so many questions, and I think it annoyed him more than anything. Like he would ask me how to do something, and I would respond, "How do you think you should do it?" Because I've told you we've gone through this conversation plenty of times. How do you think you should do it? How would you do it if I wasn't here? Because I know you put on meat when I'm not on the trailer. So you do it how you would do it if I wasn't here, and I will let you know if there's things that need to be done. Another way you don't want to start a conversation with an employee is, so this is how we're doing things now?
I hadn't got that far.
Oh, so we're doing it that way now?
Oh, that looks unusual.
Yeah. I must have missed that part in my procedures.
Here, let me write it down.
But you have to know your audience. And with my staff, they say the same things to me when I do something that's out of normal operating procedures.
So here's the thing. I have this. So this was my opening week, right? So we were open all 4 days. All 4 days went well, not flawlessly, but well. Okay. We did. Wednesday was actually a really good day. Thursday was fair, same number of orders, but less dollar per order. Friday was really good, and Saturday was fair, which is kind of weird.
You're not open on Sundays?
No, not yet.
All right. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
4 days a week,
okay.
11 to 6. We'll get to that in a second too. Wednesday, our special was wings. I had texted you. So I bought a case of wings because I catered on the previous Saturday 2 full trays of wings. And I sold those 2 full trays for like $400. It's great. So I definitely made the case money back. So I had 20 pounds of wings left. And they're the jumbo split party wings that you can get at Gordon's. 10-pound bags. I had never done a yield on those. And out of those 20 pounds of wings, I was selling them for £1. And I was actually weighing them out, a full pound.
Mm-hmm.
And I was selling them for like $12
at least
a pound.
At least
a pound. Yeah, there are times it might be a smidge over.
Yep.
But not enough to.
Or no. You're not doing like 1.5 pounds, but you're making sure each one is at least £1.
So I had 2 people order 3 pounds a piece because I was selling them for $12 a pound, which is super cheap. I don't even know why I decided to sell them for super cheap, but basically, if I cooked a whole case of wings and I ended up with the same amount, I would have doubled my money, which is pretty much what we do on ribs anyway. We pretty much double,
It's not a huge profit margin with current chicken.
So wings right now are $90 a case. Anyway, I ended up with those 20-pound of wings having 11 orders. And I was pissed about that because I had so many more people coming in after that. Hey, you had wings today. Oh, we sold out. Sorry. But we have everything else. Yay.
Yeah.
So future reference, 20 pounds of wings equal 11 orders. And then throughout the week, I had people
I'm
asking.
confused. Okay. Oh no, because of the loss. Yeah, that's right. Never.
Yeah,
And I was shocked because you asked. Yeah, I was shocked at how much loss you had. That
I
was that
was
high.
floored. And I did not do anything different. I didn't brine them. I just took them out. I seasoned them, threw them in the smoker. And I took them out, at a good temperature, but I didn't feel, I knew they were going to shrink, but I didn't realize they're going to shrink that bad.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to start a food truck, shrinkage is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the winter.
Yeah, especially in the wintertime. So I had people asking about wings the whole week because they see it on Facebook, but they don't read. That's why pictures, I almost need to start putting captioning on pictures. I had people asking about our menu because we haven't printed on 8 copies of it yet. It's just on the wall, but I posted it to Facebook. So we did that. We did Thursday. We did a rotating special. So we did our smoked burgers, sold 20 of those. That was good. I have a mega prep table now. For anybody starting a food truck, look into the mega top prep tables, not just the normal ones. It's the same size width-wise, but it's a little bit deeper, and you get like another 4 to 6 pans out of it. So if you want more holding power,
better for a restaurant versus a food truck.
Well, I think
extra width is not ideal.
Depends on what's behind you.
Yeah,
depends on what's behind you. Like if you have a door behind you or something, or an empty wall or something like that.
Mega top.
Yeah, I think so I got a 48-inch mega top, and yeah. Anyway, it's fantastic.
Lowe's sells those.
Lowe's sells everything.
Max Cold Mega Top Prep.
What were they asking for it?
This is. Hold on, I can't see the size.
I think it was like $1,800 if I had to guess.
This is not huge. But yeah, I'm guessing it's about the same size that we have. So three square pans deep.
Yeah, one.
So yeah, we have mega top.
No, you don't. A mega top is 4 square pans or 4.
You can do 4 square. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So this is a Max Cold Mega Top Prep unit, and it's only 3 deep.
Huh. Yeah.
And maybe you have.
I have the Avantco Mega Top. Anyway,
but that was
it's
2000 at home at Lowe's.
Oh, well, that's good for them. Anyway, so we have sold everything on our menu, so that's good. We've gone through everything on our menu, even our chicken Caesar wraps that we put on there.
Excellent.
Certain things I find are selling, other ones really aren't. Like I finally have chicken on the menu, and it's like still because people have been asking me, and still nobody wants it.
Hello, Flava Fusion. He says,
"What's up, Flava Fusion?"
We got to get back to your HR person in a second, so don't let me forget that.
HR person, yeah. Anyway, so pretty much everything went flawlessly.
So with things not selling as well as you thought, some items. It's no different than your truck.
No, it's okay.
As long as you're not losing money on it, and for us, that's kind of where we are with our Presley. It doesn't cost us a whole lot of extra to have it, so while we don't sell a ton of them, 3-4 a day on a good day, it's not anything that we're losing money by having on the menu, but it offers another option. So
absolutely.
So keep that in mind. As long as you're not losing money on it, then it doesn't hurt to have it on the menu.
No, I don't have to buy. If all I have to do is buy chicken regularly and lettuce, then I'm okay with that. That's not.
Yeah. And a week is no determination.
The sauces will last a month, and I don't have to worry about anything like that. Even though I was very proud of myself. So we are taking our T9 sauce, your T9 sauce, and the Superstore's T9 sauce, and we are converting it. We've actually converted it into 3 more sauces. I bought sauce caddies, so we can actually just put them on the tables. But we now have a vinegar sauce, a Carolina mustard sauce, and what we call our sweet fire sauce. So that's all made with T9 as a base. And the one that has gotten so much love, actually, surprisingly to me, is the mustard sauce. Like people are telling me that I need to bottle it and sell it. And so I called Rich and Mark, and I said, if you guys decide to do this, I want 15%. And they said, get lost. I did talk to Rich. They are working on a T9 vinegar sauce.
Good.
Since we did wings, I also did sauces. I created a Parmesan garlic sauce, which I was pretty proud of. We did a barbecue buffalo sauce. So we mixed the T9 with buffalo sauce to make it like a sweet, kind of like a sweet buffalo. There was a lot of people that wanted it on other sandwiches. And what else did we do? Anyway, so we were happy with everything that we put out. And to be honest with you, most of the nighttime, I did not assemble food. I was just there. I did not, I overseed it, to make sure that I was more of a runner than anything. I did ask people about if they were willing to give feedback, and I asked them some questions. Like, biggest thing was I wanted to make sure, like, the value. Do you feel you got a value for what you paid and what you got? Do you feel it was worth it? Most people told me yes. Some people said that like the side portions could have been a smidge bigger, but I'm using an 8-ounce boat, so it's regular, normal. But most people said the value's there, the prices are good. So there are some people that said that I could probably raise my prices because they're like, oh, I can't go out with my husband or wife for $50, and still take home food. So I think we're doing okay.
Or go smaller portions.
So we thought about that, and it's like the one of the couples that said that got a sandwich and a side, and the other one got a rack of ribs. So I don't expect one person to eat a rack of ribs. So they had like half of it to take home. But the girl with the sandwich and a side, like, finished half her sandwich. And we're using quarter pound. We're using a 4-ounce scoop.
It's hard to go smaller on sandwiches.
But it makes it, what's weird though is like when you use a scoop, right? Because I've never used the scoop, but I'm using the scoop. All of our stuff is lasting longer. Like, I'm not refilling as much.
Probably because you're not using as much.
And so when I'm on the food truck and I'm going through so much and I'm like not having a lot of orders, why am I going through so much? So I now will tell you tell anybody listening, the power of portion scoops is freaking amazing. Now, depending on
Welcome aboard, Skippy. Welcome aboard.
Because when you're telling me that 2 pork butts and a brisket is like $1,000, I wasn't really believing it, because it's not really, to me, that's not really there. Like, I was going through. So right now I'm cooking 2 days a week. So I'm cooking Tuesday for Wednesday and Thursday for Friday, and then figuring out if I need to cook for Saturday or not. I'll cook it on Friday. Sorry, 3 days a week.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding for anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Whole. I haven't seen any difference in product loss. If anything, now I could probably take it off a bit, like even a bit sooner, and it will still carry and still be as tender. The brisket has been kind of more falling apart lately, but
for me, for brisket on the long holds, I get a color loss. It's not really a flavor loss or a tenderness loss, but
color where though?
Both on bark and internal. Like, it almost starts to gray out a little bit.
So I haven't seen a color loss in bark at all. I mean, I'm cooking the same way you are, fat side up, same pans. I've not seen anything like that. I have seen the end slices, like before when I'm slicing to pull, I have seen those be darker maybe.
When you do, so when you're holding and you stop holding your shit in steam pans. My question, so you're taking it off and wrapping, are you just wrapping the pan, or are you wrapping
the pan?
The brisket. Okay.
Wrapping the whole pan. There's a reason why there's a reason why I do it that way, is because the juices will stay all with it and it will continue to keep the flat. Because for some reason, the only thing I pour juices out of is pork, because the longer pork sits, the more juice it actually creates. Like, you drain all your juice and you pull, but do you ever see that when you take that out, there's more in there than like what you left. Does that make sense?
No.
All right. Anyway.
But we're not long holding anything though.
I haven't. Well, definitely
We're a
with
few
pork.
hours.
I cook chicken fresh every day because I don't like held chicken.
So for us to, so when we pull the juice out,
And
it's only
ribs.
out of the pork for a couple hours and then it's back in.
Yeah. Okay. And
So-
ribs I cook fresh every day. Sausage.
And I think if I was going to hold for consistently for a length of time, I think I would wrap the same way I wrap competition meats. So I would wrap the meat itself, not the pan. And then you can always put that juice in, just like you would for
True.
a competition pork butt.
But I think that's why I think that's why companies wrap in saran wrap and then wrap in foil. Because I've wrapped in saran wrap before, and
I hate it. But-
it's just messy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't
Have
had
you thought
any
about going to paper?
paper. You lose everything. It just breathes. That's the only difference between paper and foil is it breathes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what, and it takes longer in paper. It takes longer to cook.
Well, only if you're wrapping during the cooking process, but I don't. So I'm just talking about holding.
Oh no, I have.
So
not
we don't wrap during the
experimented.
cook process,
Correct.
but that's why we're 12, 14 hours on a brisket and a pork butt.
So if I cook at 250 in the rotisserie and put it on at 10, it's done by 6. It's 8 hours.
Wrapped or unwrapped?
Unwrapped in a pan, done in 8 hours.
Yeah.
There's been one time where it was done like at 7 versus 6, but otherwise. Pans are just a good vessel, whoever said that.
Should I put Bubba? That was Bubba.
Yeah, I figured that.
Should I put him in timeout?
No. No, Bubba's always good for a conversation. I appreciate it. I have not seen any issues with it. I mean, Texas does it for 24 hours, so it's like.
But they're not in
But they wrap
in a hotel pan. Yeah,
correct. They wrap in paper after it's done, but they're also serving it sliced.
then goes into a cabinet. So yeah.
I just keep the juice because it's if I don't, like if I were just to put it in a pan and then wrap the pan without the juice in it, I think that would just be wasting valuable resource, I guess. You have the juice in there, why not use it? But then when you pull it or chop it, that's where all the juice goes anyway. So you want the juice
and juice and grease.
Well, you strain the grease out. Yes, I started straining the grease out.
But I'll get somebody all riled up too.
Whatever. We don't cook.
That is flavor.
Listen, I don't cook Texas barbecue. I will never tell you I cook Texas barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I cook more competition barbecue than Texas barbecue. And that's fine. That's what I'm marketing myself as.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like Texas barbecue? Absolutely. Do I like what I cook? Yes, absolutely. But
sometimes.
Well, I just can't eat it every fucking day. Shit. In the last 3 weeks, I'm down 23 pounds from stress. I don't eat. Anyway.
Oh.
So there's
okay.
many different ways to get this done.
Yeah.
And the reviews I've gotten so far have been positive.
And that's
very positive.
You're not looking to be the best barbecue in the country.
Nope, never wanted.
I mean, if it was there, then awesome, great. But as long as you are serving customers that love your food and they keep coming back, then that's all that matters.
Consistency is king.
Back to the HRs because we're getting a little far removed from that topic.
Sorry, please.
No, you're fine. Important to remember, not everyone learns the same way. So part of your interview process is to ask how they learn and model your training towards their best method of learning. Sure.
Okay. All right.
But you shouldn't have to ask somebody how they learn how to show up on time.
Absolutely.
Yes. Being on time should not be an expectation that should have to be stated.
I absolutely believe that everybody has a different learning style. My wife and I are two different people. We learn two different ways. I learn by watching it be done, and I can pick it up soon afterwards. I don't need to take notes, because if I take notes, I'm not going to look at them. It's just me having carpal tunnel just for taking notes. But I can definitely watch somebody do something and realize, okay, I can do that. That's why, like, you and I talked about I think 2 or 3 podcasts ago about how can Chris take an order, and if he's up front also giving orders out, how can my girl not remember the face that went with the name that gets that order? And there are people that can't. I didn't realize there are people that can't do that, because I can. Like, I know who I'm giving an order to, because somehow you call for Joey and like 2 Joeys stand up and you don't only have one, but you didn't give it to the right person. Anyway, please, who are you laughing at now?
I'm just trying to figure out if Bubba's trying to start shit.
Bubba can start shit. I'm okay with it. I learned a lot from him. I appreciate Bubba and his comments.
So you hosted the Great Lakes Barbecue Association on Saturday.
I did.
He asked if there were. He said no reviews from the association.
No reviews, as far as like public reviews, or to me.
Either or.
Public reviews. People. Yeah, there were a couple comments that were great food. People told me the sausage that we served was one of the best they ever had, including Bubba's. And if I told you where I got it, you'd laugh your ass off.
I don't want to be in the middle of this. You too.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't care. I'm happy with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I buy sauce? Absolutely, I buy sauce. Am I smart enough to make my own? No. Do I have the facility to make my own? No. I will buy it till the day it comes and shake it up with other shit in it. It's fucking good.
I am capable and I am smart enough to make my own sauce. Do I want to spend the time to do it? No. So
too many other people have perfected good stuff. Why fucking get away with it?
Justin asked if we can get a Bubba and PB&J show.
That'd be fun.
About the merits of different barbecue regions.
Like, people in Carolina would think people in Texas are stupid for their barbecue.
Well, yeah, that's
people in Memphis are going to think people in Kansas City are stupid because one likes baby back ribs, one likes spare ribs. Like, it's all different, no matter what. He should be serving, if he's Texas style, he should be serving full spares. He does St. Louis cut.
Justin is the name of the show, Beef and Briskets.
Anyway, the association, yes, we did host their annual meeting and awards banquet at our shop. It went off without a hitch. It was very good. I definitely appreciated everybody coming. There were some people that bought food, and there were other people that didn't. One of the guys left a hell of a tip, and I had to call him and say thank you. So
Bella said that's what friends are for, and that's I love having honest people or friends that are willing to be honest. And when we did our soft opening originally, that's why we invited barbecue friends, so in the area, and we urge them to be honest, because we trust their palates. I reached out to people that I knew could cook at a level or higher than myself. I'm not looking at the bottom of the barrel for competition barbecue cooks to come out and critique my food, unless I want myself to feel better. But
so my wife and I had a very different opinion of what a soft opening should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't invite very many friends. I invited people that have spent money with us, have allowed us to use their venue to set up, have supported the our food truck movement, our careers.
Yep.
The reason I didn't invite friends is mainly because I didn't want them to feel obligated they had to buy food. Like, if they want to come on their own and buy food and give me feedback, absolutely, I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like to have a soft opening where it's invite only and to invite friends and family. Like, if I was giving away for free, sure, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't. I was giving them a free drink if they bought something. That was
my
and that's way of saying thank you.
For us, when we get to the point of we have that brick and mortar potentially, excuse me, we'll do a friends and family night, where we're gonna pay for the food. Yep. Justin just said that these would do a friends and family night and then do a soft opening. like the next day. Both events help accomplish the same thing. You're getting some feedback, and you're getting to work out some of the kinks and stuff before you get. So the Friends and Family Night will allow you to get the kinks out for the soft opening, and then the soft opening allows you to refine a little bit more. So, yeah, I think both things are good. We didn't really have we had a separate one when we did our truck, and I don't even know that was that. I think we did it. I don't even remember when we did it, but yeah, I distinctly remember Mark and Rich coming over and trying food.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we had our main soft opening.
Yeah,
in our front yard.
I mean, Rich was at the meeting. He didn't buy food, but then again, he doesn't eat anything anymore because he's so damn skinny. But I mean,
yeah,
there were people that did, there were people that didn't, and I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody no matter what. I appreciate them, just being there.
Mhm.
One of the competition teams that came up from, the bottom of Ohio or bottom of Indiana, one of the two, they didn't buy food, but then they posted on Facebook that they're all over the town, or the next town over, the bigger town, and partying up or whatever. I don't care. Like, I don't look at that like it's a bad thing. If they don't want to buy food, they don't want to buy food. I'm completely cool with that.
Yeah, I don't get butthurt when people from the east side of the state come over and try restaurants on the west side and don't even stop and say hi.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Jackasses.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Or people that drive through my neighborhood and don't even, what's smoking? Not you, fucker. Anyway. No, so I think it's, listen, going back to this past week, I was not as hands-on as I normally am with the truck. I let people make the food. I looked it over to make sure it was right, but I let people do their job, and I felt good about that. So I think I'm slowly getting to that point where to get this to run smoothly, I need to find that morning pit person if this is going to work. I mean, we even did a couple caterings, and it went pretty smooth.
We should have our next competition.
Ooh.
Can you find a reliable 5 to 8 person before I can find a reliable 3 to 8 person?
Is Caleb listening?
Caleb does not want to work it. It was already offered to him.
Does he have a choice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to force anybody to come in at 3 a.m.
Oh, 3 a.m. I thought you were
my morning pit person.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 3 to 8,
no.
like in the afternoon.
Yeah, no. So your morning pit person or my morning pit person, who finds one first that's reliable?
Right. Mine's 5 to 9. Yours is 3 to 8.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm going to put something out on.
I'm offering $100 an hour.
Jesus Christ, you're that.
I just like to win.
There's bonuses in your paycheck. Same place. There's so much value for me to be able to sleep and then manage the business versus trying to manage the business when I can't stay awake at my laptop to do the things I need to do. I am understanding. I'm understanding what you're talking about with that. I get that probably more now than I've done before. So
yep. I'm glad that it's good that you're coming around, because the value of managing versus working is huge, because you can always be, doing the Facebook stuff, which brings in customers and brings in catering, and, you get to research events a little bit more. You can be more proactive researching events versus trying to do that while you're doing all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You got somebody that walks up to your window at 12:20 when there's a line of 30 people and wants to talk to you about catering. It's so much easier for Chris to hand him a card, say, hey, give Josh a call. He'll get you taken care of. He can answer all your questions. So
do you get a lot of contact us forums from your website for catering and stuff?
Yeah. Most of our catering comes through the website.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. We'll get, the rest of it's for the most part through Facebook. messengers. But it's nice to contact us because it all comes into my email. It's easily searchable. We have definitely lost stuff in Facebook messages, so I prefer it not to go that way. This will probably be the year where we create a separate email address.
Is today Groundhog's Day?
Yes, no, yesterday was.
That little bastard see a shadow again?
The Michigan Groundhog said shortened winter. The Puxatawny Phil said 6 more weeks of winter. Puxatawny Phil, for the record, everybody, is only right 35% of the time.
Bastard.
So I think they should probably reverse whether or not he sees what happens when he sees a shadow, and he would be right more often.
How old is this Phil character?
They're on like the 10th version. Groundhogs only live to be like 6 years old, so.
Funny story about a groundhog. The first time my daughter ever saw one crossing the road, she's like, "Dad, look, it's a beaver." I'm like, "Honey, beavers have really long, fat tails.
That is not a beaver.
Anyway.
I've seen a beaver or two, and that ain't one.
Anyway.
Anywho, yeah.
Since you took it there.
You've seen a beaver, so you know what they look like.
Correct. Mini itty bitty Funko Pops. They're little bitty minis. Anyway, so let's. So if I did,
it'd be a good merch item for you. You should get some done of yourself.
I did,
and you could sell them in the shop.
I have one.
Well, you know you have one.
Yeah. No. Well, maybe.
A little Pitmaster Skippy merch. Yeah. Just your facial hair and your head. So take out the face and just have that on an apron.
We would like to sell shirts and sauce and stuff. Oh, I hope you don't need any executioner because they're out for a while.
I don't use it.
Oh, that's right. You don't use other stuff.
From the last time they couldn't keep it in stock.
Yeah.
So another thing I don't like making is rub. But I've gotten used to it.
I have a good recipe, and I'm thinking to myself, like, should it just be worth me making it?
I'll start working on a brisket rub, probably. Just because that seems to be a thing that they're struggling with lately.
Isn't that easier?
What?
A brisket rub versus a pork rub? Isn't that easier?
To get the flavor I want. Yeah, I don't know.
Texas style?
No. So for me,
I've been taking executioner and adding black pepper to it.
So when we've been doing well, competition wise, we were using Cosmos cow cover.
Okay. Yeah.
I really, really like it. It's really good stuff. It's pricey though.
It is.
And it's pricier than I want to go for day to day as of right now. Yeah.
Have you asked these manufacturers about wholesale?
I have not.
Okay. I just know I know they will.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure that Cosmos would. I have not reached out to them yet. And then the bovine. Is it bovine? What is it? 999s.
Bovine raw or bovine beef or something like that.
Yeah. Which is what we were primarily using after whatever the Superstore's version was. Punisher,
yeah. Which I love.
So we switched. Yeah, it was my favorite too that they had. So we went from Punisher to 999, and then they had a hard time keeping 999 in stock. So it's now we're 3 different beef rubs kind of going at different times, and I like to have consistency. So I don't know. I like the flavor and the fineness of the Cosmos.
Yeah, the 999 bovine's got big salt flakes.
Yep. So
which I don't mind. I don't mind a whole hell of a lot, but you don't get an even coverage with them.
Yeah. So yeah, Cosmos is a really, really fine grind, which I love. And I really like that flavor, and it does well. So yeah, maybe I'll reach out to Cosmos and see what I can get for wholesale from them, without having to order a pallet.
Yeah. Tell me about
to make the price work. But who knows? I mean, I'm running out of space to keep pallets of stuff. So
Yeah. So my smoker is obviously a pellet smoker.
Mhm.
So I've been struggling to figure out where I'm going to put all these pellets that I'm going to need to, I'm going through
Because you don't have a
probably,
lot of space, right?
yeah, I'm going through like 5 bags a week, 5 40-pound bags a week.
Okay.
So I reached out to the same company that our friend Kyle at Holy Smokers uses.
Okay.
And for a 1 ton pallet, so it's
Okay.
50 40-pound bags,
Okay.
so 2,000 pounds, $500 shipped.
That's not bad.
It's $850 a bag plus shipping, and they'll bring it over, drop it wherever I want it. So I'm looking for a storage unit over by where the shop is, so I can easily just go there, because
Mhm.
I don't go past my storage unit right now on the way. So I gotta look for that. And my storage unit price just went up another $10. A 10 by 10 for me is like $115 a month.
I'm paying $230 for two 10 by 20s.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's a lot. What's in there? You ever wonder what's in there?
In my storage units?
Yeah,
I know it's in there.
I know you got dry stock, and then you got
No,
equipment.
so I have one for personal and one for
Oh.
business. So the business one, so I have a warming cabinet that's in the personal side that but so there's a couple things in there that need to go away. But on the business side, it's all dry stock. So containers and then sauce, a pallet of sauce, canned goods and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's mostly dry paper and all our catering stuff's out there. Yeah, so if we were to go to a brick and mortar, I mean, that's one of our things. Like, if we're going to do that, we are keeping everything there. We have to have enough space to be able to not have to have this anymore. So.
The place that we're at, the kitchen does have, or the coffee shop does have open space.
Mhm.
And I asked about maybe just putting a shelf in there and just allow me to stock up just to keep it out of the weather.
Yeah.
But they don't know what they're doing with that space yet.
Yeah.
Because they redid their little kitchen area, so they moved stuff down there, and now it was the old kitchen for when it was a bar.
Is there a room outside that you could do like a little shed?
No, the patio basically is like 10 feet by 12 feet, and I have a 10 by 10 easy up over my smoker at the moment.
Okay.
I think we can get it there. It's just more of trying to figure out the best way.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh,
Excellent.
PB&J's is now on Google. Yeah. Sorry.
Our media. Congratulations. Oh. Congratulations are in order. Oh, this is just hold on. I got to look at my email. Unless I won, but I wouldn't. They don't announce those until May. Unless they want me to provide food. Hold on.
Because you won.
No, that's how they do it. So the food that is there is from the winners, like restaurants and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They'll do out of there. So hold on, let me check this out real quick. I got it up on TikTok. Everybody can see that. Let's put that over there. I don't need people to see my email. Best of congratulations. Let's see.
Did you not?
Favorites has been named a winner in barbecue, food trucks, mac and cheese, wings, sandwich, catering service, and no, it's not. The top winners of each categories will be the top winners.
Yeah. You're a wiener.
Yeah. We're all winners.
You're a wiener.
Yeah. I remember I got this email last year and I got all excited.
Yeah. And then you realize, shit. Yeah. I still get ones like if I get a story posted about me or about us, I get emails from people wanting to put that story on a plaque. They're like, "This is your last chance." I'm like, "No, it's not. I can do it if I want to anytime."
So when we won.
Let's rewind. And
what was it? 8 years ago, I think. No, we won Lakeland. I don't know. The memories just came up on my Facebook not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see the top score that won it this year?
Yeah. Well, let me pull up my memories. See if my score sheet, because I know I took a picture of it when we got back home. Maybe not. I wish I could pick a date for my memories.
Date for your memories.
Yeah, I think we were like a 680 is what we won it with. And that was with 2 top 5s. So we were fourth in chicken, 3rd in brisket, and then 7th, I think, in ribs.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Yeah,
And we almost didn't stay. We almost didn't stay for awards.
714 won it this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. Anyways, what was I saying?
I don't remember. I lost where we were at.
Either. What were we talking about before that? Son of a bitch. I don't know. I used to win stuff.
That's when you used to could.
I used to could. Oh yeah. When we won that, the paper, the local paper had done an article on the event.
Oh yes.
And my dad had got it framed for us from them. He called the newspaper and they got it laminated for us. It's very nice little except for during my interview with the newspaper person, because they interviewed us. It was pretty cool. And that was our first cook on the Southern Q that we got, that I bought from what you call it, out of Wisconsin. Drawing a blank.
Tim?
No.
Motherfucker. The one that you had to put together?
Put together?
Oh,
put together a smoker?
No, somebody got a hold of it. I think maybe it was Chaponis. He got a hold of a Southern Q that had to be like put together.
No, he had won it in a raffle. I think he won it from the Great Lakes raffle and didn't need it. Anyways, God, it's driving me nuts. I don't know. I can't think of who that was. Anyways, yeah, it was our first cook on that. So she said, "What do you credit to the success?" I said, "Well, it's probably our new cooker." And when she wrote up the article, she wrote "new chef."
Oh, well, cooker, yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got lots of questions when I posted the article. Like, you got a new person on your team? I was like, no.
No, it's a new chef.
New cooker, not a cooker, a cooker.
if you
You
said
cooker,
smoker,
not a new cook.
well, if you put smoker, would they have said, "Oh, did you hire a line cooker?"
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, I found a
I'm
storage
glad I
unit.
have it.
10 by 20, $105. Sorry.
Anytime we've been mentioned in an article or something like that, yeah, we will cut it out and we have them, and it's nice to have.
It is.
Little reminders.
Yeah, ours are digital articles. We don't get newspaper shit.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway.
All right, buddy. That's our show for the day.
I gotta go
10:33. Extra time for everybody.
Go change storage units maybe, and then go get a panini press. Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Sounds
all right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Please wait. Uploads. Oh, I'm uploaded. Yay.
Oh, I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were doing the potty dance. Your boobies are jiggle. Mm-hmm.